Thank you, Madam Speaker and members. This bill has been extremely painful for many of us. We were lobbied long before we had any analysis, and by many of our friends, industries that we love and we support, and we wish to do well here in California. The unfortunate part is that it is $2.3 billion fees and taxes over 8 years for short-term relief for policies that are regulatory policies and continuation of regulatory policies that probably need a little bit of support or relief from this House that could happen. We are in essence requiring a revenue source from our taxpayers, automobile drivers, owners, cars, tire fees, to subsidize programs with fees that were supposed to expire in 2015 due to cap and trade revenues. So now I'm not sure if we're going to add cap and trade revenues and we're going to use these in addition to, or what's going to go on, but we're extending fees for 8 years and taxes. We're subsidizing a lot of technology, different firms, alternative fuels. There are a few good things in this bill. One, the Carl Moyer program, which our ag people are requesting that we please help them because they cannot possibly retrofit their equipment without this, which should tell us something that maybe our requirements are a little too strict, or maybe we should find another alternative for them. We've got 100 hydrogen fuel stations that were required of our refiners and oil companies that don't distribute or own service stations, pumps, or even in the business of hydrogen fuel. This is truly something that I believe that they could fight in court. I understand why they want to pay a fee in lieu so that the state can then be responsible for determining how we're going to set up 100 hydrogen fuel equipment. But mind you, I want to ask how many of your people are using hydrogen fuel, and should these people that are driving regular cars and in our neighborhoods be responsible for this? I understand the problem that business is having. They're just trying to stay alive here for another year or two. But there is no guarantee that the requirements and the regulations won't be stricter. There's no guarantee that any benefits won't be flipped. It's bad policy decisions that have been made by the Air Resources Board that they're trying to fund, and maybe these things had a good purpose, maybe they do have a good purpose, but the implementation of the program has not been commonsensical for the industries that we are trying to support. Right now, refiners, everything in the Central Valley from ag to oil to production, refining, is being strangled by the state of California. These requirements coming down the pike for them is just going to be one more nail in the coffin. However, might I remind you that we have already shut off the water, we're running trains through their neighborhoods and agriculture, and now we are being begged by industries that are merely trying to stay alive to help them out for policies that we don't support and for policies that we did not vote for and for policies that quite honestly need to be reined in by the governor, and he can do that. He can do that. That's where this negotiation needs to take place. It should not be put on Republicans to pass these taxes and fees and extend out regulation and fund other sorts of subsidies in an election year or any other year. This is putting us in a very bad position because the people that we love and support and the industries we love and support are in a very bad position. I would